I'm going to upload something real quick. I think you guys need to listen to it. Not everybody's listening. They keep acting a fool. Sounds good in theory until you listen to this. So make sure when I upload this next video that I just completed here in a second, you'll see it come up. Not the one I just uploaded, but this one coming up. Alright, it's 8 minutes and 25 seconds. Alright? And after this, I got shit to do. Leave me alone. Because apparently you didn't catch it the first time. So maybe I'll catch it this time. I always know when white people are being shady as fuck, you know, because they don't do a good job of being thugs. They wannabes, you know, they act it. So, alright, I already know. So, anyways, you guys have a good night. I got shit to do. We're just gonna run this shit live all night. Because God knows they don't listen to this newly uploaded video of a fortune reading. All or nothing at this fucking point. Alright, I already know. They think the game is like on its next level, right? Now I already told you I checkmated you guys. We're still playing the same game, just with a different game plan, alright? So, this is what I know. You're already caught, alright? So you're trying to do whatever, clean up the job while you can, because everything's fucking caught, right? So, anyways, have fun. Have fun, alright? Because I'm not playing this game anymore. This ain't my game.
See, you're innocent.
Yeah,
they're investigating somebody that is an official person, a thief, this official person thief. So they're being investigated by federal agents that see that you're innocent now. And they're seeing that you've been saying this all along, and they're seeing it now. So they're seeing it, and this official person thief is pissed off. They're mad you're telling the truth about them. Oh well, they could have worked with a female officer that took a bribe to make false reports, this female energy in reverse. So there's a female cop that took a bribe, or an official, an officer, and they're pissed off you're telling the truth. Several people against you plotted to come against you and sacrifice you in this community so that you would go into poverty. And they worked really hard to do this. They worked very hard to cause you poverty. Now this man is concerned about what they've done, this official person, everyone involved is under investigation and facing a crap ton of different offenses, charges, that they're going to get locked up for. You tried to tell them about this and they didn't listen to you. But the truth is coming out, and they're going to be in the public known as for being greedy liars now.
Yeah,
They're following you. They've been following you, and they're going to be seen as this family and frenemies trying to make you look like a ball guy so they can get away with a crime. They're watching you. They're watching your posts online. They're watching. Like I said, they're following you and watching you. They can't sleep because they know you know. In the past, you could have told them or told people that they were betraying you and nobody listened, and they kept making you look like this. I remember they done it. Currently, they can't sleep or eat, and they miss their energy, and they're all getting caught trying to cover their asses for what they've done. There's two partners. These could be police officers or cops or other covers they were in on it. They were corrupt. And for whatever you're doing, you're talking about this, something about that. You made a post that somebody can't sleep or something. They can't stop thinking about it because they know they're getting caught, and you just moved away from the situation where you're not talking to them. You just moved away, you caught on, and know you're exactly where you're supposed to be. And they feel your silence. Your silence can be your superpower, and it just scares them. Or this person is a psychopath. They're part of a family that's been stealing from you. Yeah, family that's been stealing from you. Yeah, they've been stealing from you. Regardless, you made an impact in their life. They don't like you, this friends or family, or whoever they are, and their doors could be getting kicked in by the SWAT team. They're lurking in the shadows again, and there's something about a woman that could be lurking in the shadows. You're about to find out who's been working against you. You're about to find out that everyone that they knew, this group, this whole community, they knew. They worked with this man, this woman, in this community, they knew. Everyone they knew and said nothing is under judgment as well. This whole community is under judgment for what they've done to you. They tried to sacrifice an anointed person to get into a club, or a group of could be Masons, could be a club, a cult, and all their death spells are backfiring. So you could have two friends, or two people that are close to you that are getting locked up. Could be this man and this woman. They're going to be locked up. And they're seeing that you're spiritually gifted because all their black magic is backfiring. And they're... Yeah, now they see you're spiritually gifted and know what they're doing. And you know what they're doing, and it scares them. So the darkness you were breaking up to transmute is saving lives. The devil wants you to think your prayers aren't working, so you lose faith, so don't lose faith. You're here to expose this darkness. And God is showing you in many ways. So pay attention. This is a season of divine favor for you now. 5 on the clock. You're going to be seen as the truthful one that you are. And you have many hidden helpers here. You have many hidden helpers. The devil has a plot, but God has a plan. So you have many hidden helpers. Federal agents are gathering evidence and they know everything. A bust is coming soon. You have a bestie or somebody called best friend at one time. Somebody close to you is going to be busted for fraud now as well. So they're going to be busted. And undercover, somebody didn't know, could be this woman, a witch. She was doing spell work on her hair, or your looks or something, and her hair's falling out from the backfire now. So they could be monitoring your hidden devices they placed in your home. This keeps coming out. There's a detective. For some of you, there's a biological parent involved. You're more powerful than their magic. Somebody never loved you, and they never loved you. It was fate. And you're not giving up on yourself. And so God is not going to give up on you. Be faithful. God is showing up for you. So fearful and depressed witches losing your destiny. Mind is watching you. And the feds are watching this female energy. It's a mother figure. They're watching her. They're mad at you because everything in their life is going crap now. And they can't stop watching and stalking you because they can't talk to you anymore. So investigators are watching you and they know that you're innocent. And now they're investigating them. And because they're not stupid, they know. Now it's about to go down for them. All of this is going down so family. I love you all so very much. Until next time, God bless you.
You know, for real. I like listening to tarot card readings on the internet. Hopefully I'll be able to pay my bills. And I hate to be late on my bills. You know, it looks bad on my credit.
Yeah, it looks bad on my credit when I can't pay my bills. Aside from the fact that I probably have full-blown AIDS now because I haven't taken my HIV medication. So I guess the CDC needs to know that too, right? Hey, CDC, Centers for Disease Control. I've been, told that I'm not going to get that medication anymore that I need. Instead, they're going to give me some more lethal injection shit. Have you looked at my legs? Yeah, you seen all that stuff, CDC? Yeah. I haven't had any fucking HIV medication in ever now. Yeah, you might want to ask some people like why I'm not getting HIV medications and why I couldn't make it to my HIV appointment. So, yeah, CDC, You might want to ask those people some questions about that. Because I missed my fucking HIV appointment. Couldn't do it. I was crippled from the Cabenuba. God forbid that company gets sued by me. Somebody's going to have to do a big payout for it. A really big payout. I don't know, Sedgwick County fucking police department, sheriff's department, maybe. Who knows? God forbid I die on the table, though. I just put that in my, I don't know, such and such name, whoever. Say, why don't you just take over now? So, yeah. Anyways. Last will and testament. Don't act like I never told you. The only time white people start acting like they're in charges and they start doing shit is when they think they can fix shit. When things have already turned to shit. You can't put things together with spit and bubble gum, boys. Spit and bubble gum ain't enough to keep it all together. If you know what I mean. Regardless if the finale is what you want it to be or not. Spit and bubble gum is just not enough anymore. I know how white boys work. They start getting cracker on you at the last minute. When things get desperate, they start getting cracker. So, yep, they start getting cracker. Don't worry, I know what a cracker is. I've hung out with them in, those bad boys. I know a couple crackers. Anyways, I used to. They roll harder than that. Especially harder than that. Don't act like I never told you. Ain't my fault. Charles, you leave me alone. You want to just keep ramping it up. Please leave me alone. But oh well. Come on. You act like I don't know. Come on. Don't worry. They'll find me. And when they do, y'all gonna have to speak. You ever roll with some hillbillies, rich boy? In the mountains of Alabama? Probably not. You know, like Deliverance, da na 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 na. Da-na-na-na-na-na-na-na. Da-na-na-na-na-na-na-na-na-na-na-na-na-na-na-na-na-na-na-na-na-na-na-na-na. Join banjos. Yeah, I think my grandpa knew how to play that game too. Dueling banjos. He's pretty good at it. He's dead, so he's ready to play dueling banjos, he said. Anyways. Yeah, I haven't left anywhere in months now. Just sat here at home doing my shit. Not even fucking paying attention about anything. Until shit, like, I couldn't get anybody to help me. Anybody. Not a goddamn person, but anyways, that's fine. I was minding my own fucking goddamn business, wanting to go on a fucking walk one day after doing all this work. And then my foot went to fucking shit. Yeah, it went to fucking shit. My leg went retarded on me. Crippled. And then since then, I didn't know what to do except sit around and just play, I don't know, I Spy. Why the fuck not, right? I ain't got nothing better to do. My leg's all fucked up. I wish I could play dueling banjos right now, but I can't because of copyrights. But you know what I might do? I might share it to you guys. How does that sound? We'll do Witch Hunt Chronicles, Salina, Kansas theme song for tonight. Dueling banjos. Not everybody probably knows what that is. Oh God, here we go again. Yeah, we'll go with Deliverance. Sounds reasonable. Dueling banjos. Theme for tonight. Anyways, I just shared Dueling Banjos for the Witch House Chronicles of Salina theme song, doing banjos from the movie Deliverance. If you've ever seen it, it's hilarious, eh? Have you ever seen it? Yeah, squeal, piggy, 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 squeal. Yeah, squeal, piggy, piggy, squeal. Yeah. Anyways, listen to that song. It might help you figure some shit out. Yeah, squeal, piggy, piggy, squeal. Yeah. That's what they say in the movie. Squeal, piggy, piggy, squeal. You should watch it sometimes. It's from the 1970s. Y'all want to catch me outside now? I'm going outside to smoke a cigarette. Y'all want to catch me outside? We can do that. Squeal, piggy, 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 squeal. All right. Still doing art. You know, it's just one of them days where I just want to fucking do art. Trying to work on it, but it's not coming out good. Yeah, it's just one of them days when I want to do art. Anyways, I want to listen to Squeal Piggy Piggy Squeal again on Dueling Banjos. Sorry, I might have shared it on the wrong speed, so you might have to change it. Might have to slow it back down to normal, so I accidentally shared it on high speed. But you know, Yeah, I don't think lesbians like uh, they're into feminism, like women's rights and stuff, and making sure stuff like that. So yeah. Anyways, lesbians really into like I used to call them feminazis when I was a kid. Feminazis because they don't really like bad men that much. Yeah, so I used to call them feminazis as a kid. You know, feminists who will go the extreme to make sure women's rights are preserved. So yeah, it's all right. I'm a fascist myself. So, like I said, Stalin said, you know what Stalin said, right? About homosexuality. It's fascism. Yeah. Stalin said homosexuality is fascism. Something the Germans are into, not the Russians. You can Google it. Google it. Yep. So, yeah. Feminazi. Makes sense, right? Feminazi now. Makes sense. Why would Stalin call a bunch of Nazis fascists? Or a bunch of gay people fascists for a reason? Declare independence? I don't know. Hmm. What is it? Rosie Rooter? Yeah. Oh. We can do it on our own. Yeah. We can do it or something like that. I don't know. Thing. Yeah, dueling banjos tonight. Sounds fun. Na-na-na-na-na-na-na-na. Just can't stop listening to Squeal Piggy Piggy Squeal. Oh, I'm sorry, I mean dueling banjos, not Squeal Piggy Piggy Squeal. Oh, yeah. Anyways. It would be nice. I'd go on a walk, but anyways, I can't go on a walk. I'm relegated to sit here all day and act like a fucking goddamn fool, right? Anyways. Squirrel piggy piggy squeal. Should have known better. Right? Should have known better. Anyway, what do we have? Mexican football team coming back. Allura Victoria wasn't good enough. I don't know. Don't you want a whole fucking house to your town to yourself? Don't you want a whole fucking city to yourself in America? I would. FBI, 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 FBI. She like FBI, 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 FBI. Yeah. Salina, Kansas. Santa Muerte. Football team, Salina. Salina Santa Muerte. Football team. Anyways, I don't know what kind of crazy shit. If this is going to be on the AI shit. Hopefully it works out. Probably won't. It seems like everything's going crazy lately. Can't get this right. Watch this.
Soul family, I just want to express my gratitude, and I love you all so very much, and I love being here, and I'm so grateful for all of you. This couldn't happen without my soul family, and I love you with all my heart. And so you got somebody thinking about you, sinking in, something sinking in. Okay, something sinking in. They can't stop thinking about you. Somebody that was pretentious, superficial, bragging, gloating, lying. Yeah. Oh, they were messed up too. They can't stop thinking about you. You know why? Because they messed with the wrong one, chosen one. Yeah, that's why. Now God is not letting them stop thinking about you. It's like you're haunting them, basically. This superficial, pretentious person. Dang. So they're sad. You left them behind. Yeah, this is somebody that thought you were good enough that you could be replaced. This is somebody that rejected you and abandoned you, deserted you, left you behind. I mean, and then what? You dropped them. You're guided away. You're guided away from somebody that was not right for you. Now God is putting it on them until they come clean. They have something to come clean about. This was somebody that was very imbalanced. This was an imbalance. They're chaotic, overwhelming, stressful. There was an imbalance, and you ended up moving on from somebody from your past, somebody negative. And now you had bad memories with them. You outgrew the situation. You knew there was an imbalance. There was inequality. There was not equally yoked. You were giving and they were taking. They were a taker. They were causing a lot of illusions and delusions, and a bunch of crap was going on. Oh my gosh. The initial B or V. The name Lauren, George, Chan, Norma, Blake, Pierce. Raccoons could be significant. A Chrysler could be significant. This is somebody that tried to create a lot of heavy illusions around you. They were trying to put a lot of burdens on you and take something that was yours because you're the rightful heir, because you're the chosen one. This is somebody that was trying to so they were using you. You may be getting a message about this. You're going to have peace and harmony brought into your life because you're very special. You're very unique. You're going to be recognized for that. You're going to be recognized for who you are. Yeah. I feel it. You're going to be recognized for who you are and how special and unique you are and the gifted you are. This is news coming in. You may be getting messages from birds. No news is on the way. You're going to be getting peace and harmony. Wind chimes can be very significant. Birds. Just embrace this change. This miraculous change is happening. I'm hearing you're making an impact. This could be coming in around October, or fall could be coming in. Okay, somebody that was possessed, this illusionist, they were using you for money. Okay, they made a pact. made a pact with the devil, basically what they did. They made a pact in order to get some kind of change in their life. So they made it like anyone with the devil. They're using you for money or to take something, but it's unexpectedly in your life. Okay, so they made a pact. Well, now they have to pay up because you moved away. There was an imbalance, and God is they're haunted. God is haunted. This is the energy they're in now. This is the energy they're in. For making a pact, they made a pact to get something from an entity. From an entity, they made a pact with an entity. Now their life is being destroyed and they're being haunted by it. They were promised. But the devil, you know the devil's a liar. So maybe a lawyer. The devil is a liar. They were promised your spot. This illusionist. They're getting bad news. They tried to do some kind of chaos magic that has backfired onto them. They're getting bad news. Somebody could be doing a lot of drinking, or somebody could be going to prison too, or they're in a mental prison because this has backfired onto them. They're getting bad news for creating an imbalance in your life because now there's the law is here. They're so it could be Taurus. They're going to be infamous for something. They're going to be famous, but not for anything good. But they wanted this they wanted to be seen as the chosen one. They wanted this notoriety. They wanted to be news, but now they're going to be bad news. You know something? Somebody wanted to pay you to be quiet about something? You're not looking for validation from the outside world. You don't care. This doesn't matter to you. You don't care. You're not going to be quiet about nothing, and you're protected too. So what you say is going to be protected. There's a decree about this. Things are it's being regulated. There's a decree, a final decision in the case. To be controlled, directed, or adjusted according to a rule or authority which can apply to individuals, organizations, or even a machine. They're mad about this decree, about this, what's being regulated in this final decision, and they're mad and angry about it. They're mad. Somebody's got a firearm, possibly. You may. A Ruger could be significant.
I know, right?
Yeah, and then this is God's final decree.
Mm-hmm.
And
Squeal, piggy,
this is your
piggy,
testimony. You're going to be experiencing a new abundant beginning. This has been your spiritual initiation, God is saying. Okay, so this was an attack from an older man that overindulged in black magic and the dark arts. That tried to have your money. And there's going to be a decree, a final decision made in a case, and it's being regulated. They have your money, so this could literally, they do have some money of yours that's going to be found, they're going to be found guilty on. Okay, so let's see. Yeah, there's being an ending. A mature man is getting a message of concern because you're on your pathway, you're going on the journey, and this is ending for them. So this is of them getting some kind of a gift or sudden wealth. They were trying to get from you a man. Now they're in bad health because of an innocent child is getting adjudication, and they're going to poverty, and they're concerned about all they worked for in this home situation to be wealthy in this community. And it's ending. There's a coffin for them. Now they're in their thoughts. They're not getting what they want. They're not. God is giving you. Just pay attention to your work right now, and you're going to be acting, and it's going to bring you happiness and well-being. It's time to act in the situation, to move forward, and know you're safe. 444. They couldn't belittle you. You're here to be this rightful heir, this leader. They tried to belittle a leader. They tried to put you in reverse, but you're not. You're safe. You're protected by angels. They were secretly dating somebody. A man. A teamster could be significant. A Shriner. I don't know. This has been a minor setback for you, God is saying. Okay? God's going to make sure you have enough. God's will is being done through you. And it's whatever's been hidden will be exposed. There could be a brother that's being exposed, a sister. cousin could be significant. 11, you could be seeing 1111. Okay. I was gonna say March could be significant, but almost came out Mark. As soon as you can be Mark, or you're on the mark. There could have been somebody that is a musician or somebody, a rock star, is a devil disguise giving you the evil eye. Could be significant. They were doing dark magic and somebody's shooting up. They're experiencing an ego death and they're creeping around. They expected, Sonia or Sergio, Ruth, Steve, Lindsay, Jeff, Fiona, or Jim, or Valerie. A weirdo misses you. And, this is being exposed. They expected to get your riches. Well, I'm hearing a sicko in the entertainment business. The name Sunny could be significant. Sunny. I don't know why I'm hearing Valerie. So his pancreas could be significant. Somebody could having something wrong with their pancreas, or an effigy. Somebody's burning an effigy. Burning Man could be significant. Black Rock City could be significant. Wow. An ex, a boyfriend or girlfriend, their life is falling apart, or somebody you were with previously. Somebody could be tall. A copycat could be significant. That was in your inner circle, trying to be you. Doors are being opened for you now. The player is being exposed, and they wanted to be this rising star, and you're going to be seen as this rising star that you are, because you are. Okay, so there's something about, I don't know if somebody's involved in a court case, or there's some kind of court case against a person. An FIR, first info reporters, first complaint logged with the police about a cognizable offense, serious crime. Police can arrest without a warrant. So there's some kind of a complaint that's logged with the police about a cognizable offense. This is a serious crime. Police can arrest without a warrant. So they're going to arrest somebody without a warrant because there's somebody made a report. I'll let you read this. It's called FIR. That could be significant. You could have made a complaint about this person, or you're going to, and the police don't need a warrant, and they're going to go in and bust them for something they're doing. For an offense, they're going to get busted. Or somebody could be a farmer. Somebody could have is a hater that has some kind of does SEX magic and is toxic. They're going to get busted. You may be making this report. Maybe somebody needs to make a report right now. T, K, or C, or D, I. Dick, Diana, Tim, something about ticks. Miners? Miners. Okay, miners. Psalm 37, 38, concerns blameless and pure and upright. There is a future for a man of peace, but all sinners will be destroyed. The future of the wicked will be cut off. I love you all so very much. Until next time, God bless you.
Alright, so this is going to be a current energy reading for July of 2026. Now make sure y'all go ahead and give the video a like, subscribe to the channel if y'all enjoy the content. I will have a donations link in the description box below. Shout out to the ones that has donated to me. It's greatly appreciated. So let's go ahead and see what's going on with this current energy. The energy was kind of haywire and wild during the 4th of July. I don't know if anybody else out there experienced an energetic shift. This has a lot to do with the Mercury retrograde combined all together. What's the current energy like for July of 2026? A full reverse. Aquarius energy, 3 of Cups. Reverse. Pisces energy, the Sun reverse. The Ace of Pentacles. 2 of Swords, the High Priest in reverse. Someone either has a distorted intuition or they haven't been listening to their intuition about narrative being manipulated. And this is usually the cards of people that you can trust, but these are people that are laughing in someone's face, knowing that they have gotten bullshitted with misinformation. Turns out it could be one of these elements that may be the same ones offering you a new beginning that you don't see coming. Temperance reverse, Sagittarius energy, the Hermit reverse, Virgo energy, the Ace of Cups, the 4 of Cups. Some of you out there ain't the Chariot reverse, Cancer energy. So there's a lot of reversals. The Devil, Capricorn energy, Hierophant reverse, and the Shrimp card reverse. Taurus, Leo energy. It sounds like to me these enemies are having a good old time with bullshit people, and they actually got away with it. They're laughing at these individuals in their face because they know who you really are versus what these individuals are going along with, what it looks like. They're not really friends with these individuals, I'm telling you. I'm going to tell you why they're not really friends with them, because they know they can control them. These individuals that may be in this controlling energy knows that they can't control you on a spiritual level, psychological level, or a physical level. The ones that can be controlled and manipulated and brainwashed is the same people that these individuals do not respect. Yeah, they may smile to their face, but in reality, they're like this behind their back. They're only smiling at them because of how stupid they are. That's how this energy is being represented. That's how it's coming across. This could be a corrupt institution that may be in this energy are laughing at these individuals because they themselves know the truth. I'm gonna tell you how they know the truth, because if they was involved with manipulating something, trying to control something, regardless of someone's freedom, or doing things on a very dark, imbalanced spiritual level, then of course they're gonna know what's going on because they had the first-hand experience with that. While these other people are just going right along with it. Confused.
Don't we all want to be famous now?
These individuals are actually laughing at a few people because they know that they're confused.
Everybody on TikTok. Go on TikTok, my friends. Tell your gospel. What you know.
Really celebrating something positive.
This is all of our show now.
These are people that think that they're connected to this power from reverse.
Everybody's got a story. I had mine. What about yours? I want to know.
Doing this to someone, these individuals can switch on a dime. How else can some of these individuals end up getting arrested by the same individuals that they thought that they was friends with inside of the institution?
Inquiring minds wants to
There's
know
a trick up these individuals' sleeves.
what's going on
Fall
out
straight in that
there.
fucking trap, bro. Telling you.
What's going on? What's going
But they
on?
actually have something to control because of the things that they was a witness to what these individuals doing with these individuals inside this institution. They're actually going to be able to control these individuals' freedom because they got problem calls on them.
Mm-hmm.
So what it looks like, it's going to be on the X-rated level with chains, like this represents bondage, obsession. That could also represent X-rated activity.
Oh, surprise,
But this
surprise.
is not good with the temperature version. This is not good.
Nope.
Not at all. Well, I'm not getting that this Three of Cups is not really what it seems.
Mm-mm. Try to mind my own business, but
It's all
some
reverse.
people.
This is not what it seems either. Aquarius energy. This is basically using these individuals for energy harvesting energy off of them.
Mm-hmm.
But they got these individuals in the dark. And it sounded like to me they were successful at doing so. These people are going to turn. What's the closing message? There's an institution that's going to turn on these individuals.
Yes, I know.
What's the closing message? Five sword reverse, the charity, cancer energy. They're going to turn on these individuals. But this could be these individuals being held accountable, being placed under arrest. That's a new beginning for them. Nine of Cups, but also you're going to have a new beginning or something. Knight of Pentacles, Two of Cups reverse, the Page of Pentacles, the King of Wands, the High Priestess, the Lovers reverse, the Hierophant. Now we have the Hierophant and the High Priestess both in the upright position. Nine of Swords reverse, the Tower, the Two of Pentacles, and the Temperance. There's all kind of crazy energies going on here. This gives me the vibes of people breaking up. There's a breakup happening with the Lovers reverse in the Tower. There's a breakup happening. Someone was definitely playing both sides of the fence with the situation, just to see what this individual would do.
Mm-hmm.
And they're getting caught screwing up something that was supposed to go a specific way, and it didn't go that way how they expected it to turn out to go.
Mm-hmm.
And now someone's in the background rocking a boat.
Keep trying to tell you.
There's a lot of chaotic energy at this time. Like some of you out there may be feeling like things are not moving smoothly. It's like you can feel a victorious wind that's on the way, but right now you feel kind of stagnated. things don't feel like they're moving. And like the energy keeps on shifting back and forth. It's like it's chaotic one minute and the next minute it's not chaotic. But throughout this chaotic energy, you feel balanced. Like there's a back and forth energy that you feel a balance. And yet something trying to create imbalances. You can feel that intuitively. There's divine intervention that's taking place with the temperance in the tower. Sound like to me the new beginning ain't going to this person right here. The new beginning is skipping completely over them and going to this energy. Because since someone wants to sit there and betray you over and over and over and over and over, and they got these little punk ass friends and thinks that this is funny, their lover, their ex-lover, or someone that they may be on the verge of breaking up with is going to retaliate against them and put their ass in jail. For trying to set you up. Also trying to block your love life. Even though this person that they're with has tried to block your love life too. But they're switching. I'm also getting there's two different organizations. There's an organization that does things by the book, and there's another one that's not been doing things by the book. And this right here has been a back and forth spiritual challenge that has been taking place on the 5D. So you have two different organizations that may be going back and forth. That's like one of them you can feel protect you for a minute, and it'll go to the next one. It's like a back and forth energy. It's like to me, some of you out there have an organization that is indeed protecting you. Some of you, your intuition could have revealed to them about what was being done to you. There's specifically an organization that does things by the book that's not going to let you go down for what was being done to you. This is a wannabe that's trying to get your divine path away. And there's an organization that has been observing this and watching them and gathering evidence on them. This could be a crooked authority figure. It could be one of them that could have been doing this repetitively. They're trying to get in the way of your divine path because they don't want to be, but they're not even close to who the fuck you are. And there's an organization laughing at this punk, whoever they are. I'm gonna tell you why they're laughing, because it's gonna lead you straight to this individual arrest. There's a crooked official about to be placed under arrest, what it looks like, from an organization that may be stepping in and providing you with protection. Because of this person being seen to be trying to screw up your divine path and who you are, if you are a spiritual person. This is only gonna go for the spiritual people. Especially with these two cards being there. This is enlightenment too, so it's these three cards that represent spiritual enlightenment. Some of you are not involved with anybody at this time, but the love is reversed. You're single. This is also a single card. This could also be interpreted as single. You spend a lot of time alone, very observant, very much to yourself, and you're just trying to balance out the energy right now. There's an organization that's going to stop a corrupt individual here from trying to interfere in your divine path, what it looks like. And I'm getting anybody that's connected to them that thinks that this is okay, these are bootlickers that's going to be held accountable too. They might as well put the whole fucking boot name off with how fucking, bro, these type of energies right here, but like, they going to find out. I'm also for a few percentage of y'all out there. I know I interpreted this in the past as like some Secret Service energy, but this is giving the vibes of a county sheriff's office. Or something to do with the sheriff's office, with the way that the energy feels from this is like a tactical, but it's more than just a city. Like, it's gonna involve like a county. It's like a county. It's a large amount of land, and it goes with that, like out the city limits within a county. Yeah, that's gonna be the sheriff's. Okay, so apparently something's inside their jurisdiction for them to actually take action and hold somebody accountable for doing this to someone. Look like to me, there's a county sheriff's office about to intervene on a situation and place a corrupt official under arrest for trying to interfere on someone's divine path. That's the kind of energy I'm reading here. Even if they may not be a person that may be seen from anybody, they could just spend a lot of time alone. They don't have to be a social media star, etc. This could just be someone that just spends time to themselves and they're a genuine person overall. They don't bother nobody. So that would be considered divine. They don't have to be a spiritual person like that. You know, like, oh, wait, you know, they can connect to the sun. As I want to say, that's rock, or connect to the moon, which is horse. They don't have to be involved with spirituality, involved in like ancient Egypt and stuff like that. This could just be anybody that takes time to themselves, spends time to themselves, and don't bother anybody. They're just a peaceful person. They could be a peacemaker. That's going to be considered to be a divine person. Because they don't bother anybody. They don't sit out there and cause any drama or cause issues or break the law. They just stay to themselves. And from the looks of it here, there's a county somewhere that has observed this, but was held up for a long time. There's something that's been held up within a county. Could also be a parish for some of y'all, but it's the same shit. There's something that's been held up for a long time. I'm getting something very significant about a county. It's like this goes beyond the city limits, which would be within a county. This person actually thinks that just because they're a bit of distance away from this, that this is going to prevent them from doing their job and duty. Because this is an arrogant individual that thinks that they got protection from one of these individuals, and they really don't. Because there's more individuals inside this organization that's going to uphold the rule of law because of what has been done to you to try to deprivate you of your liberties and freedom. It's their job, if this is a county sheriff's office, it's their job to uphold the rule of law and justice and to make sure that you're free from anybody that's trying to infringe upon the U.S. Constitution, your civil rights, or your amendments, especially the U.S. Constitution and your civil rights. I'm here in the county, maybe having to arrest a dirty cop, which would be considered a police officer. So it's like a sheriff versus a police officer, or it could be vice versa. They have probable cause to arrest someone here for doing something to someone. There could be wire fraud, something very significant about wire fraud. Finances going from one end to the next, and this was being juggled back and forth with a lot of financial crime. This person being seen to be causing a lot of arguments and chaos within people. This person could also be getting caught on an app that may be yellow. Like there's an app that may be the color yellow. Yellow. They have Facebook, which will be blue. They have Instagram, which will be like purplish or pinkish.
Grinder.
Then they have Twitter, I want to say is blue, like how MySpace is blue. There's something very significant about an app, and there's proof here. I'm here, digital proof. There's digital proof, and that's an app. So this is going to be cyber. Some type of internet-related crime that has been collected as evidence. But this person got one hell of a rude awakening with the tower. This is not only going to have them arrested for doing something to someone, but also cause an unexpected breakup. They're not going to be with this person that they have been with. I'm also getting, this was a divine way of protecting you while having this evidence thinking that they're going to get away with trying to take something from you and it don't even belong to them. There's someone in your energy that they have been shape-shifting a hell of a lot and doing a hell of a lot of spell work, is what it feels like. And that gave off the illusion of a back and forth energy. But in reality, on the spiritual realm, you was protected, but in the 3D, even though some of you out there was protected from being unlawfully arrested, you still had to deal with this harassment. You had to deal with a lot of retaliation and revenge that was being done. And that right there brought cause to where your freedom is basically at risk every day that you get up. But I like how there's someone somewhere with a higher in an upright position that is indeed doing their job by the law book. It's in the law book. I'm also getting these evidence could also be following a higher up law, which would be federal law. Even though that's not their jurisdiction, someone could have did their research. Someone's been doing a lot of research on laws to see what they do, like what is a violation. And something's coming back here. This individual is indeed in trouble, not just on a county level, but a federal level for doing something to someone. And there's something very significant, just like I said, get back to this color. There's something very significant about an app that may be the color yellow.
Yeah, Grinder.
There's proof here that was found. And someone doing something extremely inappropriate on an app in regards to the messages. They got some evidence here about that page of because that's a new discovery too. Clarify that. The devil reverse. So you have Capricorn energy here. There's a new discovery that's going to be setting you free, but also proving something to do with two other people. See, I got two people down here. This proof is going to set you free from controlling. This could be connected to some human trafficking.
Yeah.
Being done. Because the devil card does represent that in the upright, but you're being freed from that. So this new discovery of evidence is going to free you from a situation that was keeping you trapped and bound, but it's in reverse. That means release. Someone could have tried to make you look like a predator, like this. This is something that you're being released from. This could possibly be connected. I'm also hearing something very simple about tripwire that someone was seen to be active. It's like set off a tripwire.
Yep. That's when my legs all
because
fucked
you have a
up.
foot that's up like that, right? Even though it's not depicted as someone tripping. It's interpreted as like a tripwire.
Yep, I hit a
If you ever had
tripwire.
your business tampered with, if you work somewhere,
I told you where it's at.
and this is something that other people have took notice of, and they have information and documentation and physical proof on what you do for your job. There could have been a covert tripwire place around your place of work.
Yep.
And seeing someone having unauthorized access to your place of work, that was commit wire fraud upon you under the 18 U.S. code. This is some computer-aided fraud type of violation. That's going to be under the 18 U.S. code.
I need to pay my bills. All my shit's getting shut down. Please let me pay my bills. I can't have bad credit. I can't get in and get my bills
Okay, so something could have
paid.
been done through the cyber to set a tripwire off, etc. Well, I might get something very simple about a tripwire.
Yeah, try to kill me. They're killing me.
Does not care because they think that they're protected by a specific organization. Objection, no they're not. No they're not because somebody right here is upholding the rule of law. If this is someone that has oversight on a federal level, they have the power to give an order to a county to actually arrest this corrupt individual, and they're going to listen. They're going to listen. Especially if this is to hit a tripwire somewhere.
Yeah, I
If this was
did.
placed in order to see who tries to bypass something,
Uh-huh.
they get a call from the tripwire being placed.
I
I'm
did.
not getting something very significant about the tripwire.
Yep, I did. Over there on the grassy knoll, I'll show you.
Gemini, Virgo energy, this could have been done to you as a Gemini or Virgo. Don't have to
If
be.
I don't
But there
fucking
was something
get
that caught a trickster up here that
like
manipulated something.
popped
They was definitely caught
going
manipulating
out.
something and using and abusing some type of tools
Yep.
to get past something, to bypass something with manipulation. Okay, so this right here is going to be connected to what was being used with wire fraud and finances being transferred illegally, and that's where the manipulation is at, because you have that currency right there, right?
Yeah.
That's originally coming from that wire. So that could be wire fraud, and you have currency that's right there.
tripwire, wire fraud. It's all wire.
And this is exactly what's out smartness energy.
Yeah.
Well, I'm thinking that they're going to get away with this, no, they're not. Clarify the condition reverse.
Right.
For why am I telling the tripwire? 3 of swords reverse. This could have been in regards to the allegations of an ex of yours.
Oh
Someone was
God.
manipulated
No,
criminal set
no.
about allegations in regards to ex. But
Another
this is proof
one.
that the ex is not being harmed by you from something being manipulated by another party. So this is a third party that may be connected to your ex. That was doing
Oh
something
God.
continuously in order to try to get your ex to appear as a victim from you, but yet it's from them.
One of
And
those.
this is being manipulated.
Great.
Or this could just be a third party in general. It can either be an ex or a third party in general, with someone else. Clarify the prayer sword reverse. For why am I telling the apostle tripwire that caught this or was able to catch this?
I know, right?
Queen of Wands reverse.
My leg's
Okay,
all
so there's some
fucked up.
manipulation here. By someone continuing.
Sounds good in theory, but then you start realizing it was a bad idea when, you know, shit starts to hit the fan, and some people don't know what's still going on, still trying to figure it out. I don't know. Things just look funny. Now, if you know what I mean. Anyways, me doing art. Hopefully I don't get popped going out. Oh my goodness, who's home? Or was that the closet? I can't seem to get this black. Fuck. Might have to use something else. Yeah. I might have to move from Salina. Might be a good idea. Who knows? It just seems like it keeps getting crazier. Like they want me out of here faster and faster every day. I'm like, I can't even get out of here. I can't. I need to, but I can't right now. I don't know. I'm trying to get out of here, but I can't. I'm already retarded and crippled. I think it was from a tripwire at that grassy knoll that I've shown you 1,000 times. Right there on Upper Mill Heights Drive, right going up is it the the road. Straight up there by the trees, the pine trees. Walking up that little grassy knoll. We already know how the story goes, right? We all know the main character of the people. Ain't my fault. No, it's not. Look what I got. I got punished for no reason. And it was none of my business, but someone made it my business. Anyways.
To engage in something over and 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 over. Both these cards together is manipulation. I'm also getting like, there's a very trickster energy here with the Magician reverse, Queen of Wands reverse, the King of Wands reverse. There's something very significant about how this individual was manipulating something over and over and over and over and over. When you had someone that was also manipulating them covertly while mixed in with the manipulation, that was able to actually manipulate this individual.
Yeah, I thought
Since they were
so.
trying to manipulate and trying to steal something from you or to try to get you in trouble, this individual was successfully able to manipulate them into actually hitting this tripwire. So there's like a back and forth energy with the Two of Pentacles. Y'all gotta bear with me, y'all, because this energy is kind of difficult to channel and read. I know it may seem as if it's flowing smoothly with the messages, but it's really not. This is a very difficult energy to channel and read. Even though some people may observe it as, oh, that's cards, this is not an easy thing to read, y'all. It's not. But just bear with me because I am trying my best. And it's just, I feel like the messages are not really connecting, but I mean, it may connect for somebody, for some people out there. But it's just a very difficult energy to channel right now, especially during this retrograde. Clarify Queen of Wands reverse for why I was able to channel tripwire. Six of Wands reverse. Okay, so this is definitely connected to something over social media. This could be a bunch of like dummy accounts. They're not real accounts, and they was possibly posing as supporters, but it's not really supporters. This is the same person that was able to manipulate something and all to look like to me trying to have a bunch of dummy accounts, bot accounts, pose as genuine supporters, and you wasn't receiving the support that you was well deserving of. Trying to be someone was manipulating your supporters or manipulating something on a very corrupt level here. If I'm on a platform. Okay, so that's going to be linked to the 18 U.S. Code, Section 1030. Possibly. Is that linked to that? Clarify that. Five of Cups reverse, that's a positive sign. Again, yes, it is. But the Five of Cups being in reverse, that means that whatever was putting you in despair or other people in despair, it's in reverse. That means that right there has been confirmed. That violation. Especially when this has something to do with a platform. Social media platform, that's going to be online, that's going to be computer aided. And this right here was manipulation that was doing that in regards to a platform. Now, this could have been other people that could have been done the same way. But originally, this was seen to be being done to you. So the closing message is, it looked like to me there's divine intervention taking place. And there's a lot of back and forth energy. It's like it's chaotic 1 minute and it's balanced the next minute.
Yep.
It's like a back and forth energy. You have chaos on this side, and on this side you have a peaceful, balanced energy.
Yep.
And it's like you're trying to balance both sides out, like it's chaos energy. But this is also divine intervention.
I know. All I have to do is just
I'm gonna tell you right now, the negative energy knows that there's something very significant about the spirit realm.
Stop.
The darker side of the spirit realm knows that this situation, divine timing is striking unexpectedly. And this is going to be able to remove one hell of a problem that was affecting not just you, but other people possibly in an organization. This wasn't just affecting you, this was affecting a lot of people in your surroundings. And people was brainwashed about who you are and thought that you was a problem, but you're not. And there's people that's intervening physically to make sure that this was removed out of your way. And I'm hearing if this is an order from a higher up institution, this county's going to have to follow that order. There's a corrupt individual that's going to be placed on arrest for doing this to you. Yep. So we have Cancer, we have Pisces, we have Gemini, Scorpio, Taurus, Sagittarius, Virgo, Gemini, Capricorn.
We have a Gnostic squad, and I know some people who are going to be on that Gnostic squad
You can still
Sunday.
resonate with this message. But anyways, this is what I have for the
I already got
for
them
July
picked out.
2026.
I already
And
got
make sure y'all get the
2
video
of
likes and
them
subscribe to the channel
picked
for
out.
more content.
Maybe
And
3
once again,
if
I'll
we
have the
can
donations
get
later
him
to show some
back.
milestones.
But
Until next time.
I know he was put in a mental institution too. So, anyways, yeah. If you guys ever want to be a part of a Gnostic squad, I've already picked some of you guys out already. You know, I don't know. Some of you are familiar with it, and some of you aren't. In terms of, I don't know, legal shit. I don't know. Justice. I don't know. We'll figure it out. We'll run this town. We'll paint this town red. She's a bad little bitch. She's a devil. She's a rebel, you know. Shit like that. So, yeah, Gnostic Squad. Sounds good, doesn't it? Not everybody gets that. Yeah. Pretty elitist, if you ask me. Only the best of the best get that, regardless of their record or not. Because I've been watching you. Yeah. I always feel somebody's watching me. Yeah. My foot's cold. So, yeah. My foot's cold now. Great. Yeah. Squirrel, piggy, piggy, squirrel. Right? Sure, that's coming up here pretty soon. So yeah, doesn't matter if I ever have a Gnostic squad. Yeah, I don't give a fuck about your record if it's just minor offenses or anything. If you're not out there fucking like taking lives and shit. But that depends. That depends on, you know, what you do. We'll have to evaluate that. Look into that more. And your karmic debt that you have to pay for it and all that stuff. So yeah. People be like, don't fuck around in Salina. But it's the coolest place to hang out in if you ever want to. But yeah. I don't know how much of an artist I really am, but I'm trying my best. Some people are better than me, but I try. Yeah, we have like 3 key sings in our family. My mom, my sister, and my niece. You know what a key sing is? It's a geisha, but a Korean style geisha. Yeah. And there's American ones, you know. Yeah, American geishas. Usually very famous women that sing and dance and do poetry. Some people say courtesan, but nah, these are just kind of like a regular old showgirl kind of performers. That, yeah. geishas. They usually were famous back in the day. The big, like, female superstars, kind of like Nicki Minaj and Britney Spears, and yeah, back in the day in Japan. Sorry, don't mean to piss anyone off, but you know, we're America. We have our own geishas too. So, anyways. Madonna, I guess Taylor Swift would be considered a geisha too, right? American geisha, I don't know. Famous woman, performer, yeah, maybe. Just American style, you know, worldwide, like America does always. Everybody wants to be American. So. American geishas. Yeah, some of them are quite famous back in the day for art and such. So, yeah. Geishas. Finish up my artwork. So I'm getting caught up doing art, so I'm trying to stay out of trouble. I always get just trying to stay out of trouble. Never make dumb mistakes, like I say. Always make calculated risks. You decide what that means to you. I don't think this is going to come out well. I'm sorry I'm really ghetto like this when I do art. I try not to. I don't know. I think I fucked this up. There. So much work to do, so I just want to get everything done, set and ready first. You know. Just wanna Yeah, back in the day, Orientalism was really cool. I think it was like during the late 1800s, where everybody in America was really into like Japanese culture, and uh, and the Japanese started dressing like Victorian people when people from like Europe and such were in America were dressing like Japanese people. So, maybe I'll talk about that. I don't know if you want me to, but yeah, it's interesting. It's an interesting time in history. But yeah, I might talk about it later. Orientalism, popular movement in history, I think. That's why I think we get Harajuku girls that like dress in Lolita outfits, from Japan, because they all like look like Victorian. Nobody dresses like that in Japan originally. That's an European and an American thing. Lolitas, that's American. Anyways. I guess that's how Victorian people would dress today if we still dressed like that. We would dress like Lolitas do in Japan. Like, I always try to figure out the men's, but like, yeah, I always think, yeah, that reminds me of 1800s America, modern day, sexy, scandalous, not so Queen Victoria anymore, but now it has a bit of an edge to it. We don't have to hide the ankles and the low cut. But anyways, I'm still trying to figure out the men's. I don't know, top hat, bowler, I don't know, suit, kind of. They have something called Ouija boys, I think they call them. Ouija boys, I don't know. I think it's called, I forget what it's called. I thought it was called Ouija boys. You can't always get what you want. You can't always get what you want. get what you need. I'm not very good of a singer, sorry. Try. Anyways, I'm 50 years old. Too old. My niece might be a better singer. She's like, I don't know, in her 20s or something like that, I think. I don't know how old she is. To be quite honest, the fascists are known for their fashion too. Did you know that? Not everybody wants to look like a farmer. Like Stalin was. Like, yeah. You are a prisoner. You must wear prisoner clothes. You are a farmer. You must wear farmer clothes. Nah. I think that's where dominatrix shit came from, was like Germany. I don't know. What do you think? But not saying, aside from the whole, ghetto Jewish thing. Let's eliminate that whole part of history out. But look at the other part. Sorry, I know that's a big part of their history too, but so is it. So is Stalin's regarding that too. Yeah, I don't want to look like a farm. Well, yeah, actually, I do want to dress like a farmer, I guess. Sounds pretty cool to me, but I don't think my niece does. Yeah. She likes makeup too much. It depends. Some people say it's communism that Stalin had, but I don't think it was. It was more dictatorship. But yeah. Anyways, but all systems can get corrupt at some point. It's just it depends how they're operated and whether the ruler is good or bad. So it's all about the ruler who's in charge. So, yep. Who's the best man for the job? Definitely not me. Not me. I don't want to do that job. It's too hard. In high school, I was not senior class president. That was some guy named Brian. Yeah, he was the head honcho. So, yeah, he was the guy in charge, not me. So he was president, I was treasurer. But I let all the people who wanted to do that work do it. So whatever they wanted, I gave it to them. Give them what they want, They don't always get a voice. So I just went out and hung out with my girlfriends most of the time. And let all the other people do the work because that's what they wanted. But I just wanted some perks. Like I wanted to speak at my graduation, really. I didn't want to pick that song. I was told to pick it. But I don't know. It wasn't a bad song. I mean, REM. Those represent the 90s, I guess, right? I don't know. 80s, who knows? Wasn't. But we got other ones too, so I don't care. I didn't really care, actually. I told them, I don't care. Do whatever you want. Apparently, that was not the right answer. But I did show up to the meeting early, rise and shine. I just wanted to read names. That's all. And give a speech because I think I was prepped for that all year round. For like 3 years doing like public speaking. I was in debate, forensics,
student government. What else? Shit. I don't know. But yeah, I did a lot of public speaking. Theater, whatever. Not my favorite thing, but I can do it, I guess, if you want me to. But I can't sing. I'm more like Howard Stern, I guess. Howard Stern doesn't sing, does he? I don't think he has that great of a voice in terms of singing voice. But like on the air, like shock jock kind of, would you say DJ or VJ? He's got a great voice. Radio DJ or whatever. Great voice. But I don't know. I've never heard him sing. I guess he would sound like, I don't know, Botticelli or something. I don't know. Who knows? I've never heard him sing, so I don't know. Maybe he has, I don't know. Because one time I tried to get a job as a radio announcer, so it's a I understand it's a tough like it's a tough field to get into, so but I don't really want to do that anymore, so unless we do like I don't know Art Bell, Coast to Coast, shit like that. I do that. That's pretty cool. I haven't listened to that in a while. Coast to Coast AM, like that shit. We got Psychic Medium talking about her experiences on the TV show, hit TV show. Please tell us. Yeah. Art Bell, Coast to Coast. A friend introduced me to that. I haven't listened to it in a while though. Do like that, but I think George Norrie is still running the show. I don't know. I haven't listened to it. I get caught up on the internet though. Yeah, I love the internet. So podcast. No, I don't do podcast. Well, I listen to tarot cards, I guess. Sorry I haven't been conversing with you guys. Been busy trying to get my art done. I just think it's a better idea than causing havoc when it's unnecessary. Maybe I'll talk about my experiences. Have I ever talked about my experiences in the mental institution? Fun times. Fun times, I can tell. I'll talk about some other time, I think, if I've got enough time to do so, maybe. It's always fun, you know. You meet people, so. I don't think I'm incapacitated, though. I don't bang my head against shit and rock back and forth. So, Now I crawl on the ground like a bug, though. I don't know if that passes as like a, incapacitated or um, I do look like a bug crawling on the ground now. Little roach, I guess. Anyways, I love being in Salina, but I guess I have to go now. So. Obviously, I made too much of a stir for no reason, they say. Didn't know it was that bad. Honestly. Didn't know I was up in people's business when I didn't need to be, if you know what I mean. I thought I was just walking around town doing my thing. But oh well. Apparently I was more in tune with what everybody was doing than I thought. So yeah, I guess I'll never go on walks again if I wanted to. Oh well. Ain't none of your business. If I want to take a guy home with me tonight, it's none of your business. And if she wants to take a he, it's none of your business. Yeah. Right? Yeah, I don't like hanging out with powerful people. But I do like luxury. I feel this out. That's what all the girls say. I don't know what to do about this. Satin sheets and luxury so fun. All the seats are custom made in London. 'Cause I got something that you really like. I don't like the way this looks. Oh, fuck. I'm gonna go wash it off. Dress you up in my love, all over your body, from your head down to your toes. I grew up in the 80s with Madonna, so, like, I don't like Madonna in the 90s, but totally 80s, yeah, she was totally kicking ass. That was, she dominated the 80s. I mean, she's still really important, but like that was like her moment, like golden, golden.
everybody has a golden moment. As long as you stay relevant. That's all it means. Yeah, everybody has a golden moment in life, and it's about staying relevant and reinventing. That's why I'm doing AI art. You know, AI art. I guess that looks better. Looks cleaner. Like I said, I really don't care what music you want to listen to. So, honestly, I like everything. I also like Sheryl Crow at the time. She was pretty cool. Leaving Las, what was it? Leaving Las Vegas or something? I don't know. This ain't no disco. I had her album at the time. I guess she's having problems like getting that shit released now. And so she has to redo everything I heard, but I don't know if that's true or not. Saw it on TikTok. She's like, I want my music to be played. Mm-hmm. No can do. I don't know. I don't work with that shit, so. Oh well. Looks like this is just going to be a mess. Hopefully it works out. I've been trying to figure out, like, for the longest time, how to get this right, but I just, yeah, I don't know if it looks good or not. Hopefully it doesn't ruin the photo, but it might. God damn it. Like I said, everybody's got a story to talk on TikTok about. What is your gospel? I try to tell my friends that though. Like, once you do TikTok, you obviously know something.
You didn't spend your whole life doing nothing, right? You made it this far. Sorry, sometimes I get phlegm stuck in my throat because of a smoker's cough. Yeah, I don't recommend smoking though. I'll tell you that. Once you start, I hate doing it, but I don't know. I can't stop smoking a cigarette, tobacco. Just can't stop. Probably because I'm from the 90s. I don't know. And smoking at school was cool. Yeah, you know. And 80s, you saw it everywhere back then. Kids smoking cigarettes back then at school. It was just the norm. I just couldn't break the habit for some reason. But I ain't gonna tell you if I smoked cigarettes at school because I didn't. I'd get in trouble, you know. So, but yes, I did start smoking at the age of 16, I think. 16. You know how kids are. Definitely don't recommend it though. I don't like tobacco. Tobacco's terrible. But it's ingrained in my family, you know. I guess we must have been sharecrop or tobacco farmers too or something. Hell, I don't know. Or maybe I'm just more Asian and European. I don't know. I don't know. Have things changed in those areas regarding tobacco, or does everybody still smoke a lot in Asia and Europe? Because I do. I don't know. I don't know. I didn't know any like European that didn't smoke. Maybe a couple, but like most of them smoked cigarettes. So back in the 90s, it was common. I don't know if you can see those pictures on the internet though, like kids like in the 90s smoking cigarettes at high schools. Yeah. That was like, yeah. And I think in my dad's day, they used to have a designated smoking area. So back in the 90s, you had to hide into it. But back in the 50s, they had a designated smoking area for like elementary students. Yeah, like anywhere from like kindergarten up to sixth grade. Yeah, it was the 50s. My grandma started at 4 years old. So yeah. I need to stop smoking tobacco. Looks like I have smegma all over this. Not smegma, spooge. Ugh, spooge. It looks like there's spooge all over it, but I tried my best. Let's hope that it doesn't fuck up anyone or something. Alright, I'm gonna show you the base that I'm using, and then, you know, you figure out the rest. So, yeah, this, no, I'll show it to you later. I gotta use the bathroom. Always, I'm gonna clean up first before I show you guys anything. Don't want to look like a slob. At least I got my arts shit done. Yeah, I'm not an artist though. Although I like to do art, I'm not an artist. Like my mama said, unless you can draw really good, you're not an artist. But I don't know how you see that nowadays, but I think she does. She's right about it. I guess it's different from like musicians or what have you. Or creatives. It's a different creative field, but like fashion, not all of them can fucking draw like Picasso, but you know, they can do like, I don't know, graphic art first. So depending on the field. I'm not a tattoo artist, so you know. Or a florist, or a fashion designer, or anything. Even though I could do fashion, I think. But I do admire the Russians when they had like a, what is it, like a paranormal team or a parapsychology team or something. Back in the day, the KG, something like that. That was pretty cool. Yeah. I'm sure I can find the right people for shit like that. I know how to do that shit. Make sure everything's cleaned up so I don't look like a pig. Don't look dirty. There's like some or what is that, a plot twist at the end? Just something really unexpected. You thought like, oh shit. And then something different. Just threw everybody for a loop at once. Those are kind of cool movies, if you know what I mean. Like, I didn't see that coming. Yeah. God, who knows? Yeah, I don't like being a Mormon like Richard Pierce. That's just not my thing. Or Robert Pierce or whatever. I'm sure you wouldn't like it. So I might have to redo those in terms of ironing. I'll redo it. I'll figure it out here soon. I'll show you. I don't know why there's so many bugs in this summer. Must be really bad with bugs out there. I don't know if there's money down there, but goddamn, I'm not digging it. My hands are fucked up. Now that I can't walk, can't. Alright, I'm gonna show that shit to you later after I get later, so, alright.